Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. And the Judicial's long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit.
He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Another incompletion on 3rd down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Judicial's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the fullback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Sets up the screen. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you...
Touchdown, Cuse! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion, trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Punt is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Syracuse. A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. With really nice rhythm, quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Judicials send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Collins. Under fire. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this pass.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Rides the back on the option, the give. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Past the 50. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll toss it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Judicials. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? When we moved the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Collins. Caught close to the marker, it's Cook. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes. And
turning it on! Touchdown Orange! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about this offense, man? They must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the ball, going to get a turnover, and the offense finds it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Caught.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man. It's Willis. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's May. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's O'Neal. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in first and 10. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Judicials just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Collins. Fears the pressure. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Now on the option, This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Judicials have their offense in high gear. On the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sends it back in motion. Bringing the heat. Heaves it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Going to take a shot. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Give to the big fullback. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. On the ground, it's O'Neal. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Nifty run there. Pick up a 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's York. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. And the Judicials couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Judicial.
Touchdown, Judicial.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Grabbed in the middle. It's McFadden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Orange now facing a third and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Under fire. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Syracuse. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra pointer right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very